Hare Krishna. Hello friends, how are you all doing? I hope you all are doing well. This is Ritendra, I am preacher of Srimad Bhagavad Gita, and today is very special lecture in which I am going to make all of you understand the distinction between the body and soul. आत्मा और शरीर में क्या भेद है? I am going to make all of you understand. So let's get into chapter number 2, verse number 16. Here Lord Krishna stated, नासतो विदते भावो न भावो विदते सतः, नासतो विदते भावो न भावो विदते सतः, उभयोरे अपि दुष्टं सत्वनो अपि स्वदर्शिनम. Here Lord Krishna stated, those who are seer of the truth have concluded that the non-existence of the material body non-existence, there is a no endurance, and of the eternal soul there is a no change, and this they have concluded by the studying of the nature of the both. So we have to understand actual what is this about the non-existing of the material body. Our body is non-existence, our body is non-existence, our body is not permanent, and our soul is ever existing, and there is a no change. Our soul will get the experience, but there is a no any kind of change. It's something like energy, something like electricity can be converted into mechanical, and mechanical can be converted into the chemical. So this is a energy conservation. Sorry, this is any energy conservation. So our soul is something like an energy, and energy has been conserved. It will never destroy, it will never cut by any weapons, it will never wither by winds, it will never dried up by wind or by any kind of heat. Just we have to understand these things. Avinashi tu, Lord Krishna further stated, here Lord Krishna stated about soul. Avinashi tu tadet didhi ye sarva miti tadam विनाशम अवश्यम ना कसचित कर्तुम अहर्ति. Here Lord Krishna stated that which pervaded the entire body you should know to be indestructible. The pervades the entire body. Your soul has pervaded your entire body, and the soul which one is situated into your body is undestructible or indestructible. No one is able to destroy that imperishable soul. Our soul is imperishable. Your soul is imperishable part, and no one can destroy your imperishable soul. And by this verse we can, Lord Krishna here clearly stated the distinction between the body and soul. Our body is destructible and our soul is indestructible. The real nature of the soul is indestructible, and which is spread all over the body. Anyone can understand what is a soul and body, what is a spread all over the body, and it is a consciousness only. If our soul got consciousness, if our soul got realized, then our consciousness is spread in our body. Everyone is conscious of the pains and pleasure of the body in the part or entire body, and this spreading of the consciousness is limited within the one's own body. The pains and pleasure of the body are unknown to another, and therefore each and every body is embodied of individual soul, and the symptom of the soul is presence is perceived as individual consciousness, and this soul is desirable as 1/10 part of the upper portion of the hair point in the size. Sveteshwara Upanishad stated, Begara sa bhagyasa saddhara kalpitasya cha bhago jivaha sa vindyate ja chainatya kalpate. When the upper point of the hair is divided into the 100 part, and again each of such a part is further divided into the 100 part, each part is measurable in one dimension of the spirit soul. Similarly, the same version is stated, Kasagera satasa bhagya se samataha sadasa makha jiva sukhasya sarvapu ye संख्या संख्य तिंदो ही चित कनह. there are innumerable particles of the spiritual atom. There are innumerable particles of the spiritual atom which are measured in the 1,000th of upper portion of the hair. In Mundaka Upanishad, here stated, ईशोनु आत्मान चेतस्य वेदितव्यो यस्मिन् प्राणस्य पंचचन समविवेशाः प्राणस्य चित्तः सर्वं ओत्तम प्रजानम यस्मिन् विदुहे विद्यते इस आत्मान. The soul is atomic in the size and can be perceived by perfect intelligence. This atomic soul is floating in the 5 kinds of air: pran, apna, vyayana, samna and udna. Is situated within the heart and spread its influence all over the body of the embodied living entities. And when the soul is purified from the contaminated of the 5 kinds of the material air, its spiritual influence is exhibited. Lord Krishna further stated, अंतवत् इमे देहा नित्य शोकस्य शरीरम अनासीनो प्रमेयस्य तस्माद ध्रुवस्व भारत तस्माद ध्रुवस्व भारत. Here Lord Krishna stated, the material body of indestructible of indestructible, immeasurable and eternal living entity is sure to come to end. Therefore the fight or descendant of Bharata, our soul is indestructible, immeasurable and eternal. The material body of our soul will surely come to end. So you have to fight. You are not doing anything, you are not doer of anything. ये इन वेंती हंतार यनोने मन्यते हतम उबे तो न विजायन्ते न हन्यते हन्ति न हन्यते न हन्ति न हन्यते विभाजते विभाजिनो. The soul is never divided into the particles, into the portion. Na hanti na hanyate. Neither he who thinks the living entity the slayer, nor he who thinks the slain is in the knowledge. For the self slain nor is a slain. Self slay is not and nor is a slain. When the embodied living entity is hurt by fatal weapons, it is to be known that the living entity within the body is not killed. The spirit soul is so small that is impossible to kill him by any material weapons, as will be evident from the subsequent verses. Nor is a living entity killable because of his spiritual constitution. And what is killed or is supposed to be killed is not a body only, is body only. So body can be destroyed, but our soul can't be destroyed. न जायते म्रियत्वा कदाचिनः न भूत्वा भवित्वा न भयो अजो नित्य शाश्वत यम पुराणो न हन्यते हन्यमान शरीर. Here Lord Krishna stated, न जायते म्रियत्वा कदाचिनः न भूत्वा भवित्वा न भयो अजो नित्य शाश्वत यम पुराणो न हन्यते हन्यमान शरीर. For the soul there is neither birth nor death at any time. Here Lord Krishna made Arjuna understand about the actual characteristics of the soul. The soul, there is neither birth nor death at any time. He has not come into beings and doesn't come into beings, and he will never come into beings. He is unborn, eternal, ever existing and primeval. He is not slain when the body is slain. Our soul is not slain when the body is slain. In the Katha Upanishad, here stated, na jayate mriyatva vipashinah नम्यम कुस्तिन न बहुवा कश्चितः अजो नित्य शाश्वत यम पुराणो न हन्यते हन्यमान शरीर न हन्यते हन्यमान शरीर. The meaning of this purport of this verse is the vipachita means the learned or the knowledge. We can't destroy our soul, but we can easily destroy our body. In Katha Upanishad, further said about soul and super soul, the distinction between the soul and super soul. Anora aniyama mahato mahiyana atmasya jantaro niyati guhaham tam akruta pasanti vito soko datuha prasadan mahimanam atmanah. the both the super soul, Paramatma, and the atomic soul, Jivatma. The super soul and Paramatma, Jivatma and the Paramatma are situated on the same tree of the body, are situated on the same tree of the body, within the same heart of the living entity. The only one who has come from all the material desire as well as the limitation can be a grace of the supreme understand the glory of the soul. Krishna is a fountain head of the super soul also, and it will be disclosed in the following chapter. And Arjuna is an atomic soul, forgetful of his real nature, and therefore he requires to be enlightened by Lord Krishna or by his bona fide representative spiritual master. Lord Krishna further stated, Veda vinasi nityam inam ajam avyam katham cha purusho partha kam gatyanti hantikam. Here Lord Krishna stated, Veda vinasi nityam inam ajam avyam katham cha purusho partha ke gatayanti hantikam. Here Lord Krishna stated about soul, Veda vinasi nityam. O Parth, how can a person who knows that the soul is indestructible, eternal, unborn, immutable, kill anyone or cause anyone to kill? मतलब हमारी आत्मा को हम कैसे जान सकते हैं? यहाँ पे लॉर्ड कृष्ण कहते हैं, यहाँ पे पूछते हैं लॉर्ड कृष्ण अर्जुन को, वेदा विनाशी नित्यम एनम अजम अव्यम कथम च पुरुषो पार्था गतियन्ति च यम. Here Lord Krishna asked to Arjuna, Lord Krishna asked to Arjuna, like how we can come to know about the soul and the super soul? How we can come to know the soul is indestructible, eternal and unborn and immutable, to kill anyone or cause to be killed? Lord Krishna further stated, Vasansi jirna yatha vihaya navani garanti naro parani tatha sarirari vihaya jirnaya anyani sayati navani dehi. A person put on new garment and giving up old and useless one. The soul similarly accept the new material body and giving up the old and useless one. A person put on new garment and giving up old and useless one. The soul similarly get into the new material body and giving up old and useless body. The changes of the body by atomic individual soul is an accepted fact. Even the modern scientists who don't believe the existence of the soul but the same time cannot explain the source of energy from the heart have to accept the continuous change of the body which appears from the childhood to the boyhood and from the boyhood to the youth and again youth to old age, and from old age the change is transformed to the another body, that is called transmigration. So here Lord Krishna make all of us understand about the transmigration, the changes of the soul from the one body to the another body. Like we are giving up old and useless cloth and get into the new cloth, and similarly soul get into the new body and give up old and useless body. In Svetesvara Upanishad here confirmed, Mundaka Upanishad and Svetesvara Upanishad both here confirm that Samena Vrakshe Purusho Nimagano Nishaya Sosati Muhamana Chustam Yada Pasyante Anyam Isam Asya Mahimanam Iti Vita Shokaha. Here, although the two birds are in the same tree, the eating the bird is fully engrossed with the anxiety and motionless as the enjoyer of the fruit of the tree. But if some way or other he turns his face to his friend, the Lord knows his glory. At the once the suffering bird become the free from all the anxiety. We have to understand the super soul is watching all of us. Our soul is part of super soul, and the both soul and super soul both are sitting on the same tree. If we turn a face towards super soul, then we will surely make ourselves free from all kind of anxiety. Nenam chedanti sasrani nenam dahati pavaka na chen ankle dantyapo na sosati maruta. Nenam chedanti sasrani nena dahati pavaka na chen ankle dantyapo na shoshati maruta. The soul can never be cut to piece by any weapons. The soul can never be cut to piece by any weapons, nor burnt by fire, nor moistened by water, and nor withered by winds. Here Lord Krishna further stated, अच्छेद्योयम अद्योयम अकेल्यो सोषय इव चह नित्य स्वगत स्तारुणे चलो ये सनातना. Soul is sanatana. This individual soul is unbreakable, insoluble, and can be neither burned nor dried, and he is everlasting and present everywhere, unchangeable, immovable, and eternally the same. अव्यक्तोयम अचिंतोयम अविकार्योयम उच्यते तस्माद इवम विदित्वन्ते नासु शोषन्ति महर्षि. It is said that the soul is invincible, inconceivable, and immutable. Knowing this, you should not grieve for the body. You should not grieve for the body. The soul is invisible, inconceivable, and immutable. Knowing this, you should not grieve for the body. Our body can be destroyed. If someone will die and someone will born, we don't have to get any kind of happiness or distress, because it's a part of the life, and it's like changes of the body from the birth to boyhood to youth, and also to old age, and also means ultimately the particular body will destroy. अथ चैन नित्याजात नित्य वा मनुष्य मृतम तथापि त महाबाहो नैन सोहर्षि महर्षि. If however you think the soul, the symptom of the life, will always be born and die forever, you still no have a reason to lament, O mighty armed Arjuna. O Arjun, however, if you think that the soul will take a birth and die, even then you don't have to get a lamentation, because it's part of the cycle, na? Because if soul dies, then it will surely take a birth again. It's like a part, it's a cycle. So you don't have to get any kind of lamentation. There is always a class of the philosopher almost akin to Buddhist, who don't believe in the separate existence of the soul beyond the body. When Lord Krishna spoke the Bhagavad Gita, it appears that the philosopher exists, and they are well known as the Lokayaktis and also Vibhaktis. Such a philosopher maintains that life symptoms take a place certain nature condition of the material combination. The modern material scientist and materialistic philosopher always think similarly. The body is combination of the physical element. In a certain stage of the life, symptoms develop by interactions of the physical and chemical elements. The science of anthropology is based on the philosophy. Currently, many pseudo religions now becoming fashionable in the America are also adhering to the philosophy, and also nihilistic non-devotional Buddhist sect. So we have to understand both are the soul is indestructible and the body is destructible. चाहते से ही ध्रुव मृत्यु जन्म च मृत्यु सह तस्माद अपिहार से न तो शोचित महर्षि. One who has taken birth is sure to die. Lord Krishna here stated, one who has taken birth is sure to die. चाहते से ही ध्रुव मृत्यु ध्रुव जन्म मृत्यु से चह. चाहते से ही ध्रुव मृत्यु ध्रुव जन्म मृत्यु से चह तस्माद अपहार से न तो शोषति महर्षि. One who has taken birth is sure to die. Now after death, one is sure to take a birth again. Therefore, in unavoidable discharge of the duty, you should not lament. Unavoidable discharge of your duty, you don't have to lament. अव्यक्तादीन भूतानि व्यक्तम अद्यानि भारत अव्यक्तानि निधनानेव तत्र का परिदेवना. All created beings are unmanifested in the beginning. अव्यक्तानि दीन भूतानि अव्यक्तानि मध्यानि भारत अव्यक्त निदान अन्यवेव तत्र का परिदेवना. All the created beings are unmanifested in the beginning, manifested in their interim state, and unmanifested again when the annihilated. So when means what need is there for no lamentation. आश्चर्यवत् पश्यन्ति कश्चिद् इनम् आश्चर्यवद वदन्ति तत्त्वहि चैन आश्चर्य वच चैनम अन्यान श्रोणति श्रुपावन्ते एनम वेदाना चेव कस्यचित्. Some look on the Saul as amazing, some describe him as amazing, some hear of Saul as amazing, and while other even after hearing about Saul cannot understand him at all. It is very difficult to understand the Saul. देहि नित्यम वेदो अपि देहे सर्वस्य भारतः तस्माद सर्वाणि भूतानि न तु सोषि महर्षि. Or descendant of Bharata, he who dwell in the body can never be slain. Therefore you need not grieve for any living entity. Tasmad sarvani bhutani na tu soshi aharsi. O descendant of Bharata, he who dwell in the body, our soul, can never be slain. Therefore you need not grieve for any living entities. Swadharma api chavekshya na vikramati maharshi. धर्माद्यधि युद्धस्य चेरः नयत क्षत्रिय न विद्यते. Considering your prescribed duty as Kshatriya, you should know that there is no better engagement for you than fighting on religious principles. So there is no need of hesitation. There is no need for hesitation. Here Lord Krishna explained Arjuna about the soul, the differentiation between the soul, super soul and material body or nature. I hope you all can understand. If you are having any questions, any doubt, then please kindly put a comment. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna, Radhe Radhe.